This is you. You want to be a Pokemon master, right? What does every Pokemon master need? Pokeballs. Today I'm going to show you how to make a working Pokeball in Rec Room. So the first step to make this, you're going to need to go ahead and get a trigger zone out, and we need one that's going to cover the entire floor, the entire playable area, and we're going to turn it so that the arrows are facing upward like that, and then we're going to expand it to cover the entire floor. Okay, so now that your trigger zone's covering the entire floor, we want to configure it to detect objects, and we want it to detect the object with the tag Pokeball. So next we actually want to get out our Pokeball. I have taken the time and went and created my own, but you can make your own or you can find one on the invention store. It doesn't really matter what orientation it's in, just make sure that it is configured to a physical object. So to make sure that this is physical. Oh, and that it's grabbable. So next we're going to create a object respawner, and we want this little white ball here to be just in the center of the Pokeball, or as close to the center of the Pokeball as we can get it. Next we want to get out any type of gizmo that we can hook it up to, and we want to wire the Pokeball, so make sure the Pokeball is highlighted. You want to wire that to the gizmo itself, and then wire the object respawner to the pin on the top of the gizmo. This way when you grab the Pokeball, you're actually grabbing both of them at the same time. Next you want to choose your Pokemon. My favorite Pokemon is Charizard, and unfortunately there was not any good Charizards on the invention store, but we do have a Mega Charizard. Now with whatever Pokemon you choose, you need to make sure that the pivot point, that little symbol right there in the center, is at its feet, so that when it spawns in the right direction. So what I'm going to do is edit this Charizard, and I'm going to select everything, and I'm going to move it so that the pivot point is at its feet. So let's move. Just move it so that pivot point is right there. There we go, and that should work. And next you want to go ahead and configure the Pokemon to actually have the tag of Pokemon. There we go. And then we're also going to edit the tag to spawn on the object respawner as Pokemon. Also, I forgot to mention, you want to give the Pokeball in here, so make sure you highlight Pokeball. You want to give that the tag of Pokeball. So we have our Pokeball set up, we have our Pokemon set up. Now we need a little bit of circuitry. So we're going to get a compare chip out here, and we're going to configure it to be does not equals. And then we're going to wire the green output of the trigger zone to the red input of the compare chip, and we're going to wire the red output of the compare to the red input of the object respawner. Now the original version of this, I wanted it to actually be able to catch Pokemon and be able to release them. Maybe in a version 2 I'll be able to get that to work. If you wanted to get this as an invention in the invention stores, look up RCL Pokeball. Now when you do get it, you're going to have to get your own Pokemon and give them the tag of Pokemon. I did not provide the Pokemon for you. If you want to make something else cool in Rec Room, make sure to check these videos out here. If you learned something, make sure to like, subscribe. Have a good night everybody. RCL out. Let's just be honest. I think the Gen 1 Pokemon were the best ones. After that, they just kind of got weird. Like, isn't there one that's a nose? Like, why does that even exist? I think we need to have like a Poke Apocalypse and get rid of like half of them.